Hello, my beautiful and radiant Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sacred space for hearing the celestial whispers that are meant only for you. I am your guide, and if you have found your way to this very message at this exact moment, I want you to feel with every beat of your magnificent heart that this is no accident. This is a divine appointment. Pause with me for just a moment. Before we journey into the heart of this incredible truth, find a place where you can feel the fullness of your own presence. Take a deep, intentional breath in, filling your lungs with courage, with light, with the fire of your own spirit. Hold it for a count of 3, and then exhale slowly, releasing every shadow, every doubt, every whisper that ever told you to be less than you are. Let your shoulders drop. Let the royal crown you were born with, the one that is invisible to most, settle upon your head. Because the universe has orchestrated this meeting between your spirit and the words that are about to pour forth, and they carry the weight of a sacred decree. My dear Leo, what if I told you that the blessing you have been so bravely building toward the recognition your soul has so deeply craved has already been released from the heavens? What if I told you that the currents of destiny are now shifting powerfully and irrevocably in your favor, and that a wave of golden abundance is flowing into your life, not as a distant promise, not as a faint hope, but tangibly right here, right now, between October the 3rd and 7th. If your soul is stirring, if your heart feels a flutter of recognition, then you must do something for me, for yourself. As a sacred declaration to the cosmos, I want you to press that like button, not as a simple click, but as a powerful seal upon your intention to receive. Then go to the comments and proclaim your readiness by typing, "I am ready for my divine coronation." And if this space feels like home, if you are ready to continue this journey of unlocking your highest, most brilliant self, make sure you subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom. Let us walk this path of awakening together. You didn't stumble upon this video by chance. Something deep, something fiery and intuitive within your royal spirit guided you here. And what we are about to uncover is not just another horoscope or a fleeting astrological message. Oh no, this is a confirmation. This is a soul-level signal flare illuminating the truth that you are standing on the precipice of something rare, something deeply felt, something utterly divine. Because right now, powerful Leo, your name is being spoken in the celestial courts. Your name is humming through a sacred register, and a cosmic vault is swinging open, ready to pour into your hands what you have long earned through your radiant presence, your heart-led courage, your quiet acts of generosity, and your unwavering inner fire. Comfort, recognition, peace, and the kind of wealth that doesn't just fill a bank account, but liberates your soul from every old chain. It is all here for you. The blessing has already been authorized. The royal decree has been signed. The only real question, my magnificent friend, is this: are you truly prepared to open your heart and receive it? Today's message marks a powerful, once-in-a-lifetime convergence between your celestial path, divine timing, and a golden doorway of abundance that is opening wide just for you, Leo, from October 3rd to the 7th. Your ruler, the glorious life-giving sun, is aligning in a profoundly harmonious dance with Jupiter, the great bestower of blessings, and Uranus, the planet of sudden, electrifying breakthroughs. My friends, this is no ordinary trio of celestial energies. When these three powers align in this way, they do not merely suggest good fortune. they ignite it. They create a cosmic firestorm of blessings. This alignment creates a real, tangible, and energetic shift, specifically for you, a shift that speaks of a magnificent harvest from your past labors. It speaks of rewards for your inner growth, of unexpected surges of income, of creative opportunities that seem to fall from the sky. It can manifest as the blessing of a true home, a kingdom for your heart, or the arrival of emotional support and recognition that appears as if on cue just when you needed it most. But let me share the deeper, more profound truth that lies beneath these stars. For years, you have been tending to your inner kingdom quietly with a brave heart and generous hands. You have been offering your light through prayers whispered in moments of fatigue, through choices made from a powerful intuition that no one else could possibly understand. You have been shining your light even when the world felt dark. Now, the tide of the cosmos responds. Now, the hidden depths of the universe yield their most precious golden treasures just for you. So take another deep breath and ask yourself with true honesty, could this be why you have felt that subtle yet insistent pressure to change something in your world? Could this be the very reason that old doors you had long given up on are now mysteriously shifting on their hinges, preparing to swing open? In this sacred time together, we will trace the energetic blueprints that are forming around you. We will explore the symbols, the planetary movements, and what they reveal about your resources, your sense of creative power, and the deeper, regal mission you are here to fulfill. But more than that, we are going to affirm what you have been sensing all along. That gentle nudge to prepare, that inner whisper telling you that your moment was coming. That was not a daydream, my brilliant Leo. It was a summons. It was the universe calling you to step onto the stage of your own magnificent life. So if anything, in your powerful body, in your royal soul, already knows that this message is for you, I invite you to anchor this moment. Drop the sacred number 808 in the comments right now. This isn't just a number, it is a symbol of infinite abundance, of harvest, of the rewards for your spiritual labor finally made manifest. It's how we mark this sacred moment together. It is how you signal to the universe that you are awake, you are present, and you are willing to receive what is rightfully, divinely yours. And while we are held in this sacred space, let me thank you from the very depths of my soul for your radiant presence here. Every time you press that like button, every comment you share, every time you subscribe or share this message with another soul, you are helping to carry this light further. You breathe life into this work, which is meant not just to inform us, but to transform us. So stay with me. Do not go anywhere, because what is unfolding for you now concerning your wealth, your influence, and your true role in this world is far beyond anything you might consider ordinary. Now, my brilliant and courageous Leo, what powerful current of cosmic energy drew you to this sacred message today? Let us open it together, shall we? There is something truly rare and magnificent moving through the sky right now, and you, dear Leo, are standing directly at its radiant center. This is not a metaphor. This is an exact astrological truth. Between October the 3rd and the 7th, your celestial ruler, the Sun, enters into a perfect harmonious alignment, a grand trine of fire and light with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and miracles, and Uranus, the great awakener. And when that happens, my friends, cosmic doors do not just creak open, they are thrown wide. A vault that has long been locked is now yielding to the vibration of your name, and the universe, in all its unspoken and infinite wisdom, is allowing the full release of everything you have spiritually accumulated. Resources, relief, expansion, and breathtaking breakthroughs are all pouring forth. This configuration is not common. It is catalytic. The sun illuminates and gives life to everything it touches. Jupiter expands it beyond all known limits. Uranus liberates it with a flash of lightning. Together, they do not whisper. They fundamentally shift the energetic landscape beneath your feet. So what does this truly mean for you in your life right now? It means you are stepping into a season that I can only describe as the golden hour of your soul's personal economy. This is the resounding yes you have been waiting for. It is the divine seal upon the invisible heart-led work you have been doing for years. The grace you have so generously extended to others, the self-care you finally chose to practice, the nights you stayed true to your vision. Instead of fleeing the times you chose to tend to the garden of your own soul, instead of walking away, all of it, every single moment, has been witnessed. And the immutable laws of spirit do not forget what has been sown with a courageous and loving heart. You are not simply being handed this moment, Leo. You built it. You built it layer by layer in the unlit hours when no one was there to celebrate you. And when a soul has proven itself to be trustworthy in the quiet, not just with effort, but with pure, heart-centered intention, the currents of blessing must respond. It is a cosmic principle that says to the one who tended their inner fire faithfully, even in moments of scarcity and doubt, more will be entrusted. What you are stepping into now is a deepened capacity. This is not just about financial flow, though. That is certainly a part of it. This is about your ability to carry what is meaningful, what is impactful, and what is enduring. This is not about luxury for the sake of indulgence, though profound comfort will surely find you. This is about the universe matching you with the tools, the spaces, the resources, and the structures that perfectly fit the vision of your kingdom. Perhaps it is a true sanctuary, a place of deep belonging and creative expression. And if you have ever looked to the heavens and asked, why has it taken so long for my moment to arrive? Here is the beautiful truth. It was never just about the timing outside of you. It was also about the sacred preparation within you. Imagine a brilliant, life-giving sunbeam shining down upon soil that is hard and unprepared. It scorches, it does not nourish. And so, yes, the universe waited. It waited not for your perfection, but for your receptivity. It waited not for your certainty, but for your heart's clarity. And now the soil of your inner life is ready. The seeds of your great dreams are in place. The emotional landscape of your soul has been softened by your own journey, and the sky is now parting to let the golden rain fall. This kind of energetic alignment is not just poetic, it is profoundly powerful. You are not receiving by chance. You are receiving because you have finally truly become an energetic match for the very miracles you once only dared to dream of. From that sacred place, something subtle yet undeniable begins to shift in how you move through the world. You start to approach your finances differently, not from a place of scarcity or fear, but from a deeper well of regal knowing. You begin to say yes and no from a place that is rooted in your gut, in your heart, in a truth that feels absolutely unshakable. You stop chasing and you start attracting. You stop reaching and you start receiving, not out of passivity, but out of a quiet, sovereign certainty with a calm awareness and a steady trust in what is already flowing your way. And Leo, please hear me on this moment is not asking for your perfection. It is only asking for your permission. You do not need to hustle harder or prove yourself worthy of beautiful things. You only need to give yourself the quiet, compassionate approval to open your arms and allow them in. What is moving through these powerful energies from October the 3rd to the 7th is not a transaction, it is a transformation. So receive it without gripping, without guilt, without spiraling into over-analysis. This is not about luck. It is a cosmic realignment, a moment where your personal frequency becomes a perfect match for the sheer magnitude of the golden doors that are now creaking open just for you. If you have been sensing a rumble beneath the surface of your life, a low and growing hum in your spirit that says, something big is about to change, trust it. You are not imagining it. You are being gently and divinely positioned like a magnificent flower, turning its face toward the sun. And now that the way is clear, all that is being asked of you is to step forward with faith, with presence, and with the soft royal certainty that this arrival, this coronation, was always meant for you. This is your season, and what you are stepping into is only just beginning to unfold. There is a shift, my dear Leo, quiet but absolutely undeniable, moving through your energetic field. And if you possess the kind of spiritual sensitivity that all fire signs carry like a hidden flame, you have likely already felt it deep in your soul. The way you perceive money, worth, and abundance in your heart, it's not the same anymore, is it? That is not your imagination. That is your frequency, adjusting to a higher, more golden octave. You are no longer just walking toward prosperity. Prosperity is now bending its path to meet you like sunlight that suddenly shifts direction to illuminate your land and your land alone. It is not because you are pushing harder, it is because something fundamental within you has changed. You have become the energetic match. You have become the royal vessel, where effort and hustle once felt like the only way through things now begin to arrive with a kind of grace, a divine ease that might almost startle you. This is the quiet, immense power of resonance. This is the sacred moment when your energy becomes more fluent than your effort, when who you are begins to speak louder than what you do. And Leo, you are starting to speak a new, energetic language altogether. It is a language that no longer whispers, "I hope," but instead declares with calm authority, "I allow." It is a language that no longer clings to, "I'm trying," but opens its arms into, "I receive." That inner shift may seem small from the outside, but energetically, it is the difference between trying to push a mighty river and becoming the river itself. Think about it. For so long, you may have been told by the world or by your own inner critic that your worth comes from doing more, from proving yourself, from pushing, until you finally arrive at your destination. But energy, the very fabric of the cosmos, does not move that way. The law of resonance does not reward strain. It responds to clarity. It listens to the vibration that exists underneath all the doing. And lately, your energy has been refining itself, clearing out the old static of fear, of doubt, of guilt, and of lack. And what is emerging in its place is a powerful golden magnetism that is calling in so much more than just financial ease. You are becoming a point of gravitational attraction for aligned opportunities, for soul-rooted connections, for unexpected creative breakthroughs, The kind that do not knock politely at your door, but arrive, recognize your light, and ask to be let in. This kind of evolution is not loud. It does not shout its arrival from the rooftops. It happens in the small, courageous pivots, like choosing patience when anxiety knocks at your door, or choosing to breathe instead of bracing for impact, or saying yes to a grand expansion when the old habit of self-protection feels safer. These choices may not always look heroic from the outside, but spiritually, my friends, they are seismic. And the universe always takes note. Just as the sun does not need to shout for the flowers to turn towards it, it simply needs to be ready to shine. Abundance always finds the ground that is soft enough and the heart that is open enough to receive it. Sometimes we might be tempted to brush this season off as simple luck, a coincidence, or good timing. But that is not what this is. This is the direct result of your inner work, the letting go, the releasing, the forgiving, the moments when you chose stillness and inner listening instead of external noise. And now, as your frequency rises, the outer world is finally catching up to meet it. If you wish to deepen this profound shift, I invite you to try this simple, sacred practice. Take a piece of paper and write down 3 things that your heart and soul feel truly ready to receive. Not just things you want, but things you deeply resonate with. What feels like the next layer of your divine truth? Perhaps it is financial sovereignty. Perhaps it is a creative studio space to call your own. Perhaps it is a profound peace that can hold you even when life does not go quiet. Then, place those intentions somewhere meaningful, somewhere they can be bathed in light. Maybe on a sunlit corner of a shelf, maybe inside a locket you wear close to your heart, maybe beside a candle that feels sacred to you. Let them rest there for 3 days. Let them breathe with you. Let them simply be. This is not superstition. It is focused intention. It is a way of reminding your soul that you are not begging for your desires. You are making a royal space for them to come home. And as you do this, do not be surprised if a new clarity begins to rise within you. You might feel it in your purpose, in what you truly value, in the old names or roles that no longer fit your expanding spirit. Because energetic upgrades do not just change what flows into your life, they profoundly shift how you see yourself inside that life. The person you were is shedding like an old layer of skin, and what is rising now is truer, deeper, and more magnificently you than ever before. Let it happen. Let it be. Quiet growth does not always come with a spotlight, but it is always sacred. Even when no one else notices, even when no one else claps, your energy is now ringing clear and true across the cosmos, and everything that is meant for you is already on its way. Stay open. Stay rooted in your radiant truth. Stay available to the unfolding. You were never meant to chase what is yours, magnificent Leo. You are meant to welcome it with grace, with dignity, and with the open heart of a sovereign ruler. Thank you for staying with me through this sacred moment, Leo. If you are still here, it is not simply because you are curious. It is because something solid, something unshakable and true within you recognizes the frequency of this message. And maybe, just maybe, you are no longer waiting for something good to happen. You are ready to live as though it already is. You are not sitting in line waiting for abundance to be handed to you. You are walking beside it now as an equal. You are not searching for opportunities. You are becoming the kind of radiant, powerful person that opportunities are drawn to as if by gravity. You have spent years shaping your worth quietly, through your endurance, through your creative fire, through a profound loyalty to peace and love, even when it cost you. But now, the cosmic tide is turning, because life is no longer asking you to prove anything. It is asking you to receive what is already aligned with your spirit, to live more fully in your brilliant truth, and to honor the incredible richness that has already grown within your heart. So pause with me one last time and ask yourself this: what would shift in my life if I stopped asking for permission to live the life that has been calling my name all along? What if I chose to create from a place of already being enough, not someday, but right now? What new worlds open up when I stop apologizing for wanting more and instead start paving the path toward it one intuitive, heart-led step at a time? This message was not meant to simply impress you. It was designed to activate what your body and soul already know. It was meant to amplify the part of you that has been whispering with growing urgency, "It is time." And Leo, I believe with every fiber of my being that your time is here. If you have ever questioned whether you were dreaming too big, let this moment be your divine turning point. You are not too much. You are the exact amount of truth, compassion, brilliance, and depth that this world is so desperately aching for. You have carried more growth and light inside you than most people will ever witness. But now it is time to let your outer world finally reflect what has already happened within. Financial expansion, creative opportunities that feed your soul, a love that feels like coming home to your own heart, and leadership that is rooted in pure integrity. These are not fantasies. These are your next natural steps. And if something in you is stirring right now, that is not just emotion, that is memory. It is the remembrance of who you were before the world ever tried to convince you to shrink your beautiful, radiant light. So tell me, Leo, are you ready to walk into the life that others only dare to imagine? Are you ready to welcome what was never denied to you, only delayed for this perfect divine moment? If you feel it in your body, in your soul, that this message was truly meant for you, claim it now. Comment with the number 888 below. That is how you say yes to the universe. That is how you declare, "I am here. I am ready." And while you are still with me, I want to thank you truly. Every like you leave, every word you share in the comments, every time you subscribe to this channel, you are not just supporting this sacred space. You are keeping the fire of this community lit. You are helping this message of hope and empowerment reach the souls who need it most, the ones who, just like you, are ready to live from a place of clarity, of purpose, and of deep inner alignment. So if this message resonated in your heart, let your like be your way of saying, "I see myself here." And if you have not yet, make sure you subscribe so that each week you receive the guidance that has been created just for your powerful energy. And please do not keep this to yourself. Share this message with another Leo, or with someone whose spirit you trust, someone you know is standing at the edge of their own magnificent breakthrough. Because when wealth in all its forms begins raining into your life like golden sunlight through an open roof, my dear Leo, you will not want to be the only one standing in its glorious warmth. Let us all rise together,